morning, everybody. It's the day after the Cowboys lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. Didn't get a ton of sleep last night. Austin turned sick to my stomach. And I think the reason I was sick to my stomach is because the Cowboys, it seems like they had outplayed the Eagles. I mean, they moved the ball up and down the field at will. Dallas defense got some key stops. And it was just weird stuff that just happened to Dallas, like that weird Schoonmaker play where he was in and then but then didn't get in. There might have been defensive pass interference, but they didn't call it. You know, there was the Dak 2-point conversion play. There was the 3 fumbles that just, I guess gravity and physics are Eagles fans because it just bounced back right into the Eagles players. Dallas, I really think Dallas was the better team, and that's why, you know, I had kind of an epiphany last night as I'm tossing and turning. I feel like Dallas is the better team. I mean, they almost went into Philadelphia and beat the Eagles, even with all the BS that happened all game. The bad calls, no calls, missed calls, picked up flags, the weird fumble bounces that were happening. Just like your classic Cowboys game where they have a couple of these every season where it's just weird stuff that happens, you know, all game long. And Dallas almost won. They should have won. And it's a shame they couldn't punch it in from the 6-yard line. I mean, to be there and then go back 26 yards, like, I'm pissed off about that. I can tell you that. That was totally within their control, and they choked big time on that one. But, you know, outside of that, I feel like Dallas was the better team that night. I really do. And so, moving forward, pretty hopeful about Dallas, actually. Now, they're 3 games behind the Eagles, so, you know, I know the Eagles have a very tough stretch coming up. This game would have gone a long, long way to helping Dallas get into first place in the NFC East, but, you know, it didn't work out. But man, the Eagles have an absolutely grueling stretch coming up, and we saw what happened to the 49ers. They beat the Cowboys convincingly. They lost now 3 games in a row. So we'll see what happens with the Eagles. This is probably one of the toughest stretches of any team all season long. So their schedule is definitely going to help Dallas out, hopefully. But like I said, I mean, I think that we have a really good chance here to get into the playoffs and to do some damage. I mean, you know, we say it every year, and it never seems to pan out. But this team is good, and it seems like Mike McCarthy has finally let the leash off of Dak Prescott. You know, this Texas Coast, whatever it's called, wasn't really working out, and it seems like they're now attacking a little bit more downfield. They're getting CeeDee Lamb involved. The man almost had 200 yards last night receiving. Jake Ferguson's looking like a true #1 tight end. Now, the biggest issue this team has is the offensive line, specifically the right tackle, Terrence Steele. He's holding them back, and they can't run the ball. And, you know, if they could just figure out how to get 4 or 5 yards, you know, not every carry, but, you know, just every now and then to set them up in a 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, I mean, that would go a long way. We don't need some sort of monstrous running game, but we need something out of that backfield. So I'm anxious to see what they do here. Maybe give Daddle some more touches. It seems like every time he carries the ball, he's picking up a nice gain, and let Pollard be that split back. You know, Pollard should be the guy that gets the most touches, but maybe scale it back a little bit, let Daddle get in there a little bit more, and, you know, we'll see what happens. But listen, I'm excited moving forward. You know, I'm still disappointed. I'm still sick to my stomach that we didn't win that game given what happened at the very end. But listen, Dallas, they fought their way back into it. They clawed out of the grave numerous times against the odds, against everything that went against them, which we haven't seen. We didn't see it in the 49ers game. Similar kind of circumstances. That was a game that just got away from them. They tried to claw their way back but couldn't. This one, man, they stayed in it all game. They clawed their way out of this hole against everything that was going against them. Kept themselves in the game and had an opportunity to win at the end. So excited to see what happens with this team moving forward. And, I guess we'll see where this season goes. I'll put out some more videos this week. I'll run an analysis on this coming up week, see what kind of damage we can do here, offense, defense, special teams. That video will be coming out here soon, so stay tuned. Appreciate you guys, and catch you later.